Alright, hey everyone. Welcome back. I'm Kiosk. And we just got down into the werewolf's lair. Level 0 though. Really?
Yes.
I feel like I need my bear now. Puppy? Spot's right there, okay.
Going.
Ooh, nice runes.
And I'm off.
Ooh, no, this is actually pretty good. Choice is... Would have been better if we had Morgan. She too can turn into a bear. Or I can't turn into a bear, but I can summon one. But yeah. You want to have a lot of your animal companions and Shale with you for this one because werewolves can use overwhelm, which means you're basically gonna die, pretty much. That's what it means. But your dog and your bear and Shale and Morgan in her animal forms are actually immune to that ability, which makes things easier. Yep. Ah, fuck. And as you see, that's quite an issue with this. Hey, why'd you close the door? Who's behind the door? Can Spot open the door? Yes. Alright. Alright, goody, yay. And there's a couple more up there. And you guys hang out up here.
Trap. So simple to see, really. Look now.
Alright, where's a good place to put this? Oh yeah, that'll work. There we go. Alright guys, watch out. Just set some traps over here. Alright, hey guys, come get me. They're not. Guys, no. Don't, no, come on. Come on. Really? Alright, may as well pick this back up. Oh yeah, great work guys. didn't get to test out my traps. Oh, hey.
Oh, right. Yes.
I have questions.
It doesn't have.
I didn't mean to click on them, but... Are those crystals on your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
But what do they do?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
So they're decoration?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Yeah. What, did he succeed?
Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption.
Huh?
Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all.
Well, I suppose you could if you
Answers
wanted.
its question, I assume. Unless it has more.
Well, I'm told you killed your former master.
Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing so?
I didn't mean to click on them,
I
but...
remember having a master.
Oh well.
My memories of what happened to him are vague.
This is a fun conversation. Vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
What kind of experiments?
Bah, I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me, any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then... nothing.
So he hit the kill me button by accident?
Ho, ho, ho. It does like to laugh, does it? But who knows? I may have such a thing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time, I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That's horrible. Yeah, that must have been so terrible. I'm sorry.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Sounds like you had a good rest.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been? Whatever the maid
Covered in
did
moss.
seemed to render the control rod useless. For which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Well, sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get
I
back
hear you
to
like
walking
squishing
and
things.
fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of approval.
Going.
Ooh. I like Shell so far. Hmm. Oh, hey, what's going on here?
Stop! Brothers and sisters,
Rawr.
be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
Well, we're talking right now, aren't we?
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
If you were willing to talk, why wouldn't you talk earlier?
Swiftrunner did not think it would matter. The lady disagrees, and since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes.
Why doesn't she come speak to me herself?
We would not let her. We will protect our lady to our last breath. It may yet come to pass that you will kill the rest of us, but until then we will not chance her coming to harm.
Okay, take me.
It wishes to speak to these creatures? What is the point? We've slaughtered our way this far. What's a bit further?
It's never a weakness to seek out alternatives. Shell, this would be like saving us work, honestly. Like, look at you, you're covered in blood. You wanna have to clean up even more?
Fine. Arguing with that logic will just give me a headache, I swear.
Let's be lazy.
But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
Now that's devotion. It's kind of difficult coming back from the Fade. We would know. Not that we did the full Fade quest. Whatever. Whatever. I have done the full, like the Fade quest in full. Like, yeah, my only other full playthrough was totally unmodded. So yeah, I had to do the Fade. All of it. It was fucking terrible. Just awful. Yes, we get it raw. I'm intimidated. Hush. It's like shoosh paps right there. Oh god.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
Really more like the Lady of the Ruin. Oh.
You will not speak to the lady of this manor.
I'm speaking to her at all, okay?
Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very
Like,
ones you've been trying to save.
Don't you realize I am Cora Mahariel,
No.
brutal, vicious killer of children and trees, okay?
To set our rage aside. I apologize on Swiftrunner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
Okay, the thing is, if you're gonna show the whole rest of her titties, why go the extra mile to carefully place her hair? I mean, if you want to make her nude, then, like, that makes sense, honestly. Like, if she's a spirit who lives in the forest, far from civilization, yeah, it makes sense that she would be nude. But, like, when you do that, it's just like, why? I mean, you could have just, like, not given her nipples at all. Or no titties at all, honestly. Huh. I mean, like, the creatively placed tree bark, that's fair. I mean, like, but really. I mean, the game's rated M to begin with, so. Well, of course. I'm sure we all do. I struggle with my nature as being a Grey Warden. I don't like it.
But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things
I do have
that
questions.
Zathrian has not told you.
So, first of all, how does your hair stay over your nipples so, like, securely? How? I'm just saying, like, being nude doesn't necessarily mean it's sexual. And honestly, like, you can show any part of the boob, just not the nipple. It doesn't make sense. How do you know what he has or hasn't told me?
Because there are things that he would not tell. Things that you should decide for yourself, whether you need to know. It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly.
So not that young.
And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
It is such a cheap plot device. Like, I just generally disagree with rape as a plot device. In general. I mean, like, why couldn't they have just tortured and killed them both? Well, that's horrible. They deserved whatever they got.
Indeed they did.
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to...
Witherfang is a great wolf.
Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood,
This is like the...
becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
So the Dalish leader misled us.
He did.
Are you really surprised? You?
No, just trying to picture his little elf head squishing. Ah, there we go.
They were driven into the forest.
Shale.
When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage, and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
Then why did you ambush the Dalish? For revenge?
In part, we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
I think you're overestimating him. Like, yeah, I think you're overestimating him, and he just wants to cure his own people. That's it.
He will never break the curse, my lady. He will never allow it. You know this.
We cannot know that. Surely his rage does not run so deep he would endanger his own clan. If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found. Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, if he does not break the curse, he will never find Witherfang.
Shell, I think my dog likes
He
you.
will never cure his people.
Definitely not. And what if there is no way?
I believe there is. There must be.
If there is no way, then he dies. Then they all die.
Alright, I'll go tell him.
Then we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Okay, but first, I wanna try something. I wanna finally try out these traps. There we go. Can I talk to you again?
Go and return with Zathrian. One way or another, we shall see an end to this curse today.
God damn.
The passage just outside of this room is open to you now, and it will lead you to sunlight. Go and return quickly. We are eager to see Zathrian face to face after all this time.
Oh, of course. The Chantry believes that if the Chant of Light, first written by the prophet Andraste, can be spread to all four corners of the world, the Maker believes that... the Maker will forgive humankind for their sins. I think that any religious group who claims that their religion mandates that they must convert the whole world to that religion spells trouble. Like, I mean, the religion itself is not inherently bad, but the people who are interpreting it as such, they are bad people. There are bad people out there. I mean, I think religion generally is actually a very good thing. It does a lot for people who are religious.
You are already.
But there are bad people who happen to be religious too. I mean, there are bad people who aren't religious. I don't know. I grew up in a church that raised me to believe that it was my personal responsibility to convert everyone on earth to Christianity. And it was fucked up. There were a lot of other fucked up things they taught me too. But that was one of the ones that stuck with me. And so now, like, I'm just generally wary of any kind of missionary work or evangelism in general. Not to mention missionaries is often, like, missionary work, especially like abroad missionary work, is often very thinly veiled imperialism. Like, historically, I mean, like, once you convert the country to Christianity, they're more willing to let a Christian country come in and take over. So, just putting that out there, you know? So, like, the Exalted March on the Dales was because they would refuse to let in any missionaries. And so, you know, the Chantry kept throwing more and more missionaries at the Dales. And they kept not letting them in more and more. And that caused for, quote, tensions rising. I just, you know, I can sympathize with that. It makes sense that they would be, like, wary of outsiders. You know, it's kind of similar to, in Japan, back, in, like, the Renaissance, and Exploration Age, when the Europeans were showing up and trying to, like, save their souls, and, yeah. And so the Emperor was eventually just like, fuck it, everyone get out. We're closing up shop here. And, like, honestly, I think that long term was the right call. Anyway. I don't know, there were a lot of events that led to a lot of different things happening there. And you know how it ended? Nuclear bombs. That's how it ended. Anyway. Zathrian, what are you doing here?
You have carved a safe
What was happening
path
again?
through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow.
I don't like this one. Can we not simply crush its head?
This is like my soapbox episode.
I reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself.
You mean you wanted to make sure I got the heart?
Just so. Did you?
Nope.
You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin?
Well, okay, if you knew about the ruin, why wouldn't you tell me?
There was no need. I knew you would find it, and I did not care to give you a history lesson about things that have no bearing on your purpose here. But it seems the spirit convinced you to act on her.
Okay, you could have just, like,
Might I inquire what she is?
You could have just thrown in there somewhere. Oh, yeah, by the way, when you're looking for the wolves, there's a ruin in the forest. That's where they'll probably be. You find the ruin, you find the wolves. You didn't need to, like, explain the whole situation just to tell that. That's, like, shady as fuck. You're, like, purposely withholding information that would have helped us help you. Like buddy pal. Pal man. Whew. What is it you think she wants?
To survive, I suspect. That is the common nature amongst all such creatures. The will to survive.
Are you saying you don't have the will to survive?
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
I thought Witherfang was a male wolf. Well, clearly... I mean, the conclusion that can be drawn from this is clearly they're gender fluid. So, they lied to me?
Perhaps not lied as much as did not clarify. Witherfang is part of her, but also separate. She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf.
Gender
Her
fluid nature
is that of the forest
spirits.
itself.
That is what I'm
Beautiful
here
and
for.
terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
Okay, but you started it. Okay, maybe you didn't start it, but you started the curse. You may not have started the entire ordeal. But you're the one who made the curse.
They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended.
Okay, but it was like
Come.
calculated. There you...
Back to the room. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
Won't you at least consider talking to them?
Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged.
Savage
All
beasts
they
don't
want is
talk.
revenge, or a release that I will not
Savage
give.
beasts. You know,
No, let us take the heart and end it.
that's what the Chantry folks have been calling the Dalish savages. So, pal, man. I mean, you could call, like, the Chantry human savages back. That'd be cool. But, like, why you gotta drag the werewolves into that? Really? Do you still have so much hatred after all this time?
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are Dalish. You know how we must struggle to be safe, how we must fight for justice. I could not let their crimes go unanswered.
Okay, but those... I mean, like, if they're saying that this is comparable to, like, reverse racism or something, like, that's not... no. And I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to say. But no, this was not, like, a system of oppression. This is, like, an isolated incident. Not that I'm, like, endorsing turning all white people into werewolves and, like, keeping them like that for centuries and centuries. I mean, I'm a white person myself. So, of course, I don't want that to happen. But, like, so often you see it as if it's, like, as simple as that. As, oh, we just gotta be friends. That's all. And it's like, no. No, not really. But, I mean, this one specific crime was committed centuries ago. And the people who committed them are long dead. And now it's your own people suffering. As well as them.
I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall.
Oh, we're doing a real good fucking
The
job.
descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received.
So you're just gonna let them suffer forever?
Tell me, if you held your own daughter's lifeless body in your arms, would you not also have sworn an eternity of pain on those who did such to her?
Did you also hold your son's lifeless body in your arms? Well, maybe, but who's being punished now?
Very well. You wish me to go and talk?
You
I will
done
do so.
fucked up.
But what if it is only more revenge they wish? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Yeah, unless you attack first.
I fail to see the purpose behind this.
He's not even denying
Very
it. He's not
It
even
has been
denying
many
that he would.
centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Oh, yay, more loading. Oh yeah, see, Mage's Tower built by the Avar. So yeah, that actually would work. Yeah, the Avar and the Elvenon living together. Yeah, that makes sense if this was an Avar place, and it does have very similar architecture to the Tower of Vishal and the Mage's Tower. So yeah, that is a very plausible theory. Huh. Rawr.
So here you are, spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit?
The roaring
And you
has
give
like
names
lost
to
its
your
impact.
pets, these beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathriel. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it.
Yeah, I'm making him
We all
talk.
know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does
So
not
you're
have to be
admitting
that
it?
way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit, as is my pain. This is justice, no more.
No, it's not.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse?
No, it's not.
Have you told the mortal how it was created?
I feel like justice is more about like preventing it from happening again. Whereas revenge is just like anger fapping, honestly. Like just really like giving in to your rage because it feels good. So revenge is like, I'm gonna hurt you until I feel better about what you did to me. Whereas justice is, I'm gonna make sure that you can't hurt anyone else like you've hurt me. Anyway. Well, he says he summoned you and bound you to a wolf. To a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood.
Blood magic fusion!
Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
Well, maybe our ancestors, like, I don't even know. Used blood magic curses to survive. I don't know. I don't even know. I can't believe you'll betray our people for revenge. Guilt trip.
It is not a betrayal. I did what was necessary.
Sure it is. Fucking sure it is.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him. We tear him apart now.
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all.
See? they turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
Fuck you. No, I don't care. I'm not gonna help you do this.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Yeah.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
Damn. Okay.
Now, let's see.
Yes, okay. Yes. What? No grease fire? What? Alright, now pal, where you at? Yep. I can't even see what she's doing.
No, no more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
Oh, somebody please kill somebody.
Yeah, my golem's getting bored.
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit.
Hmm.
I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Would you let your clan die for this?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul.
Yeah, no shit.
What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life.
Aww.
Yet of all things, I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
Aww.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
It's over. She's gone, and we're human.
You've still got a curse on my puppy.
I can scarcely believe it.
What are you gonna do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
And then they'll run off like a pack of wolves once more. And they start calling themselves the Wolves. Come this big family line thing. Ooh, a sarcophagus. Alright. That's what's in it. Really? No loot from that? Damn. Oh wait, no. There's more loot to be found. Damn, this place is pretty. I mean, honestly, if there were like anywhere in the forest for me to like hole up, yeah, this is where I would do it. Why does my momentum keep deactivating?
Oh, right. And I'm off.
Hmm. Alistair. As doubled. Cool. Damn, it's gorgeous. Alright, now we're going back to the camp. Yeah, this is like definitely in my top video game locations.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
Well, in the end, he made the right choice.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Great. Thank you.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Yeah. think it's pretty cool how that works out in the final battles.